So just get the chain codes already. Get the heck out of there. I don't think it's as simple as this, man. What's up, YouTube? It's Feldo here with another episode of House to Party. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thanks for dropping by. We do reaction videos on movies, shows, and trailers. If you like those kind of videos, definitely consider subscribing, getting the notification bell to get the latest videos we uploaded. And on today's episode, we're checking out the second episode of the Bad Batch series. Really cool, exciting stuff. We just saw the first one. Really cool. I like what I see so far. Really interesting to see another story within the Star Wars saga. Basically a story that happened right after Revenge of the Sith. I am so interested to see all of this. I did not watch the Clone Wars, but I obviously know generally the Star Wars series. This is a story about a bad batch of clones, genetically modified clones that actually kind of have their own way of trying to do things. So on the first episode, we saw Hunter and Crosshair really like opposing each other, and at the very end of it, we saw they both picked a side. So I think it's going to be a really interesting conflict between the two. You know, Crosshair's, he's programmed to be like double down to follow what the Empire is doing, whereas Hunter is kind of like doing what was right. And we last saw him pretty much let go Padawan from killing all the Jedi. Has a really heart of gold of like doing what is right. So I thought that was really interesting. Let's not forget Omega. It's a little girl who's also a genetically modified female cyclone who is part of the group too. So really interesting nonetheless. The Resistance, the Empire, the whole Star Wars thing. So but I am just really hungry to try to check out the second episode and see what we have in store. Enough about me rambling. I definitely just want to check out the number 2 episode and kind of see where we go. Sit back, relax, grab a drink, grab some popcorn, and let's start the show. Episode 2, Bad Batch 2. Let's do this. Cut and run. Okay, what's going on here?
Well, this is a first. Hunter, she's a child. What are we gonna do with her?
Yeah, Hunter. She is a kid, man. Oh, I love the world that we live in, this crazy Star Wars. Like so many characters, so many creatures that live in the Star Wars universe, you know? Well, they did escape from Crosshair. I forget exactly where they landed to, but here we go. Land! Oh yeah. Have that gladiator sand moment.
What is
That's sand, buddy. she's just happy to see anything new, right? She's gonna be an interesting character throughout the show. She's the kid. She's sort of like the baby Yoda in The Mandalorian. Like, you know, you gotta do whatever you can to protect her. Innocent, and the Resistance is here, you know?
Single tripwire.
Wrecker.
That's cute.
What do we have here?
It's been a while, fellas. Rex told us about the clone troopers turning against the Jedi. He was going on about some behavioral implant.
The Kaminoans implanted them in the clones to modify their behavior.
Dad!
The regulator
There's a
chick.
ship outside!
Okay.
What's the purpose of this?
To have fun? Here, you
She's
try.
not used to throwing and catching a ball. That's pretty funny.
She's a defective clone. Like
We are.
we are. Battling droids was easy compared to raising a child.
I know that thing.
I have to do what's best for them.
Raising a kid is a lot harder than battling droids. I like that. That's really true. You know that's true. Can I say I love the animation here? It's like, it's cool, man. It's clean. And like the world that we live in, I'm like immersed in it.
I suppose find a remote piece of land on a distant planet. That's all we really need. You want to know how to disappear? Put being a soldier behind you and make a new life for yourself.
Yeah, that's going to be hard, man.
Every citizen can exchange their invalid currency for
Oh, dude, they're screwed, dude.
thanks to the generosity of this.
Shut up. That's like freaking, you know, like a new kind of like monetary currency. You have to start over. This is like a communist country feeling we got here.
They're registering people, too. Getting off planet's gonna be harder than I thought.
It's past the fence. We'll get it later.
Alright, Omega, like, really, follow, don't get it. Like, oh, of course she's gonna get it.
Come inside. We have to finish packing.
Oh, Lord.
The next shuttle leaves in a few hours. Codes or no codes, we need to be on.
Oh, boy. We need to get on that shutter. Oh.
Do you realize you could have been killed? She's not a soldier.
I'm sorry. I was trying to get the ball.
You're safe. That's all that matters.
Yeah, she's fine. She's got a little scared.
We're getting Cut, Sue, and the kids on that shuttle.
Okay, what about Omega? Does that mean she's on that? Or is she going to go with Hunter and the crew? But hey, it was a good move for Hunter to get him out. Like, Camino was not looking good.
Where's Omega? She wanted to stay on the ship. Just give her some time. I want Omega to go with you. You two can give her something that we can't. It's what she needs.
Hunter. This feels like the whole, like, Mandalorian and Yoda thing.
Clones now control the spaceport. There we can tap into their network and replicate the codes. I guess if they think it's abandoned, that just might work. Getting our ship impounded is not my idea of a solution. Omega's on the ship. So much for simple.
Okay. Get the chain. We just need to get the chain codes from these guys, right? So just get the chain codes already. Get the heck out of there. I don't think it's as simple as this, man. Start trooper. Ooh, he's there right there. I just don't want to get caught. I mean, I just feel like it's too easy, but there's something that's gonna come up, right? Like,
hurry up. We need those chain codes to get them on the shuttle, or we're going to have to blast our way out of here.
yeah, we do not need to be blasting our way if I could.
Where the discs go. And where's Omega? The chain codes
Really, Omega?
With Omega.
What are you doing?
Herself? You let her go
She's
by
sneaking.
herself?
She was able to
We
sneak
didn't let her go.
with the disc.
She ran off on her own. Show me a chain.
We got an R2D2.
Sure, I got it
Oh,
right here.
no.
Oh, right. Must be in this hand.
Wrecker's funny, dude.
The extra chain codes for you. So you can leave with Cut and Sue.
I want to stay with you.
Oh,
It's for your own good.
oh, God. Oh, Omega's really going. Oh, no, it's not working.
clear.
Okay.
Through.
Okay, they're all good.
We have worn out our welcome.
I feel I'm still resonating from Omega not going with them, but I don't know. I guess it really is for the best, man. The soldier's got a lot going on. It's like she's on a mission.
What are we waiting for? The clamp's still magnetized. The system's not responding.
Guys, I really don't want Omega to be split off, dude. I mean, I think she's gonna stay, or they're gonna have to reconnect somehow. But I think Omega's gotta be with these guys.
She's not.
Wait for me!
Of course, she's gonna be there.
You look like. Any reinforcements at the impound dock?
You look like a deserter cut. He got in with the 4 kids over the other 2 kids. Okay, they made it. Okay, this episode is really just like a cut and run. Literally like the title, right? A little action, but Omega kind of showed her cards how much she really wants to stay, and she can do her part, man. She's taking a lot of initiative and stealing the cards and getting it to the people.
I know I made a mistake. I have a lot to learn. This is where I want to be.
I guess I've got a lot to learn too.
You're a freaking dad now, bro.
And this is where you'll stay.
Nice. That's commitment, baby. All right. That's a nice episode. This is where you want to be, then you'll stay. Oh, that was a nice short episode. Okay. This is really literally a cut and run, just like the title. I love it. Woo! Thank God Omega stuck with Hunter. I was a little worried there for a hot second. Like, oh, dude, don't Omega, like, get split off with Hunter. That's, like, the story. That's the core of the series. Like, I was kind of 50-50 on it, but Omega got back to Hunter and the whole gang is together. I really like the fact that this episode was short. It wasn't, like, a crazy episode. It was literally a cut and run, like the episode said. The gang, Bad Batch, they went to escape what they just escaped, and it just kind of continued where it left off. They went to go connect with a deserter named Cut and his family. Really, they're just trying to lay low. They're all deserters now. They're like escaped from the Empire and all the Republic, what they have to offer, We also find out that, the clones, they had an inhibitor chip. That was why they were able to really just like be programmed and like attack the Jedis when on a moment's notice. I'm like, okay, just like that. So really bad stuff, but that makes sense that they're inhibitor chips. They kind of like make them do whatever they want. I just want to make this point, and this is what I've always watched when I was watching it as a kid. Star Wars from the episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As a kid, I've always simplified saying that the empire, the evil empire, is always kind of like communist country. And I'm not saying anything bad about the communist country. And I'm not trying to be political at all. But it was a simplification where, like, as a kid, communism is like, just, you guys all stay as one. We all do the same thing, and the economy and everything. And where America is more of a free democracy, free will, do whatever we want. People can make as much money as you want, or it could be as broke as you want. So it's a capitalistic society. I felt like this vibe of these guys are like, hey man, we got to get out of this country. We're deserters now. Cut needs to escape and get that on that shuttle and to get themselves out of this family to be safe, to kind of protect my kids. Really gave me the vibes of like The Great Escape, like World War II, where like the Nazi Germans are like attacking folks are trying to, and the Jews were trying to escape. It just gave me the same vibe. It's like almost the same vibe as also like the Killing Fields. They needed to get these chips, these cards, so that they can get away. They literally were trying to get away from a shuttle. Like, oh, you can't get away unless you got a chain code. I'm like, okay, what the heck? A chain code is basically a passport, man. A passport to get out of Dodge. And then since you don't have a chain code, you don't have a passport to escape. You're stuck here. I just remember when I was watching The Killing Fields. It's a really crazy movie, old school movie where Cambodia, when all that bad stuff happened, the main character was trying to escape and he had a passport, but the passport had a messed up photo and he couldn't escape. This gave me the same vibe. It's like, oh man, dude, just get those chain codes and get the heck out of Dodge. I was getting a little scared. Even though this is an animated series, it's nothing to take serious. I was kind of getting really like, oh shoot, like, dude, if that was me, like, what do I do? Like, really brought that up. So even though this is an animated series, it really was kind of stressful. I wanted to make a point of the fact that Hunter is a dad now, dude. Whether he likes it or not, he's adopted Omega. Omega is this free bird. Everything is new. He gets on land. It's like touching dirt. It's like, oh my god, what is this? It's like, it's dirt, dude. Like, but like for her, wide out, everything is new, and she's just so full of life and joy. Like, she's basically the Grogu in The Mandalorian in this. Like, she's just super young, super naive, but so heart of gold. And when Tech and Echo was able to, hey, we're gonna get these chain cards and steal them and do something by getting the ship like taken or towed. Really interesting plan, but Omega's in there, so Omega, I like the line where it's like, kids will always be the kid that will get themselves in trouble, and as parents, you're the people that are there to protect them. I thought that hit home, me being a parent, me also a kid at heart, but also love my kids and this was good. This was a really fun episode to kind of get that. This was a fun, quick episode. Thankfully, Wrecker did his thing to like wreck stuff. One point I also wanted to mention, they mentioned a guy named Rex was here. I don't know who Rex is. I'm assuming this is a guy that was in the other episode of the Clone Wars, which I think at some point I need to really get caught up with that. It was a nice episode. They escaped and it ended with Omega figuring out a way. He's like, I'm here with you guys. I want to stay with you. I left Camino. I want to stay with you. And like, it was a nice heartwarming moment where like Hunter's like, yeah, kid, I'm learning too. Like, I didn't want to leave you. Like, but it was also kind of like the right thing in a way to do. As a parent, you always want to do what's best for the kid, And when Cut and Hunter were talking, like, Hunter, you're a soldier. You're going to be fighting battles and you have a kid with you. Like, that's not a great situation. And Hunter's like, Camino was in danger and like, she's kind of one of us. She's also a clone too. Like, we gotta stick together. But she's also a kid. All I wanted to say is like, I'm glad they're stuck together. And like Hunter is like, he's doing what was right. So if there's one theme that I love about superheroes, it's like people keeping the course of following their moral compass, their heart, and their like, what was right, which is what Hunter did. He's like, he wanted to kind of do what was right for Omega. But Omega, God bless her, man, the heart of gold is like, dude, I'm here to be with you. And it just shows you her loyalty. It just shows you, like, I left for you. And then at the end, Hunter's like, you're right, kid. I'm just learning as I'm going. So it was a really nice, touching moment. I know it's a really short one, so I'm really excited to see what's in store. I really like this show so far. I mean, I say that like it's like a animated series, but I'm so into it. Like, it's not this crazy complex stuff. It's just like more like the human condition of like, hey guys, we're in it together. We're fighting the war. Star Wars. This was the war. You know, this was the full wars of like the good and the bad, and trying to like kind of get above it, you know. So, but overall thoughts, I'll give this episode a 7. I mean, it's definitely not a bad episode. It's definitely just one of those, like, it's a kind of an episode to kind of keep it going. So episode 3, I want to know what's in store. That's next week, every Fridays. We have 16 episodes, guys, so that's a lot to check out. So I feel like with those many episodes, I'll make an effort to make the time to really catch up on the Clone Wars too. Anyway, guys, really like this episode. Really interested to see episode 3. I think episode 3 maybe we'll get in connect with Crosshair. They escaped. I don't know exactly where they're heading to now, but you know, at the end of the day, they're all together, which is the biggest thing in any war. You know, sticking together and protecting your loved ones. So that is intact. Really liking what I see so far, man. Anyway, guys, if you hadn't hit the subscribe button, definitely hit the subscribe button. Get the notification bell so we can get the latest videos we uploaded. And definitely, if you like this video, you thought you liked my reaction, my commentary, definitely hit the like button. It really supports us. Definitely for the YouTube algorithm to connect with a lot of the viewers like yourself. And definitely comment down below. My favorite part of this is just definitely connecting with you guys, really re-engaging, and definitely, you know, I'm kind of new into these animated Star Wars series, so definitely if I miss anything, definitely comment down below. I definitely am excited to connect with Star Wars fans, and I'm ready to go. So anyway, guys, that's all I got. So really thank you for taking the time, and I'll see you next week on episode 3. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.